Hey everybody, welcome back to the 8th day of the 12 days before Christmas holiday special for my homemade trading card game called Round Rumble TCG. So let's get started. In today's video, I'm going to be showing off some set 1 card changes when it comes to cost, ability, because I've test played Round Rumble many times, and these are the cards that pop up that definitely needs some changing, so I'm going to be showing that off. Before I get started, I just want to thank you for tuning in. If you have been keeping up with the 12 days before Christmas specials that have been going on for my TCG, I thank you for keeping up with that because it's been a grind and I love doing it. I love getting back into the grind of YouTube and doing all that, showing off my awesome cards. So yeah. But thank you for tuning in, and let's get started. Before I get started, I would also like to add the Discord link is in the description below. If you don't know what Discord is, it's just somewhere where we can all talk and discuss about my game. So if you have any questions, feel free to join. The invite link is down below. And feel free to subscribe if you want to join the community and stay tuned in for the upcoming Christmas Day specials and the videos beyond that. And feel free to comment too if you think any of these cards are something that you like or something that you don't like. Whatever it is, I'm up to seeing those comments. I love responding to them. So let's begin. So to start off, we have Crown of Monarchy. It says, this creature gains +1 attack power for every royal creature on your field. Cost 5. So the difference I'm going to be making for this is that the cost is going to become either 4 or 3. Now these are all beta cards, so they're not definitely going to be looking like this when it comes to art, or the effect's not always going to be like this. But for right now, this is how it turns out. It's an equipment spell. So you equip it to, let's say, we have Dragon here. You'll equip Crown of Monarchy to it, and Dragon will gain the ability of the card. So I think it's really expensive because if you're going to attach this to a card, it's at least 7 to 8, because you're not going to attach this to a creature that's low. You're going to want to attach it to a creature that's going to stand a long time on the playing field and stay alive, so that way it's going to keep that power that you give it with Crown of Monarchy. So yeah, it definitely needs to change that with the cost, either 3 or 4. I'm leaning probably more towards the 3 just because it'd be nice to have more cheaper spells to kind of spice up the game. Next up, Power Mage. Cost 5. It has 2 attack, 3 defense. It says for every creature on the opponent's field, give +1 attack to any creature of your choice. So if I have, let's say, a dragon or a spearman, then I would give +1 attack to any creature on my field. I give +2 attack because there's 2 creatures. So it's a pretty cool effect. It only has 2 attack and 3 defense. So I'd like to probably change that to 3 attack, 3 defense, or 2 attack and 4 defense. So just so it's a better card, because right now it's cost 5. It's not the best card. It's more of a support. So I like to see changing that. Next up, we have Catapult. Cost 7, 5 attack, 5 defense. I actually went over this in my most recent video, the 7th day of the 12 days before Christmas episodes. Catapult states, if your realm life total is below 10, this card can attack the opponent's realm directly for 5 life points. So this is actually extremely broken because if I'm at 10 health, I could really just stall you and play Catapult. And then if I really only need to stay alive for 5 more turns, and I automatically win, unless you have a certain spell that will stop Catapult. But by saying it out loud, it sounds extremely broken and definitely needs a fix. It'll probably just deal for 1 or 2 damage. But I still like its effect though. I think it's a cool idea. I could see some cool combos and plays late game in a game of Round Rumble. So moving on, we have Royal Prince. I think this is the last Royal Realm. Oh, we got one more. Cost 6, 3 attack for 6 defense. For every creature on a field, I was like, wait, I'm changing this, but I think I am. It says for every creature on your field, not including this card, give +2 attack to this card. So especially if you're running with more cheaper cards such as a spearman, right? You have 3 spearmans on the field. Royal Prince is gaining 6 attack. Think about that. That's Royal Prince now has 9 attack for the cost of 6. That's really crazy and really broken, so I probably will change it to +1 attack. Or maybe decrease the defense and keep the effect. But the effect is very broken, because especially if you're playing more of a small creature spam deck, then Royal Prince is going to shine. Now, it is an Emerald card, so it's only going to be seen once play. So I might keep it because it's kind of a broken card, but you only see it once. But we'll see. Definitely more test play needed. So yeah, moving on. We got Shieldsman. Now, every time I show this card off, I always try to mention and remember to tell my viewers, you guys, that the cost or the defense is always, it's always 2. It's not 4. It costs 2, so it's pretty cheap. 0 attack, so Shieldsman's not allowed to attack any creatures unless a spell gives it that. But it says give +1 defense to one of your creatures on the field, and it has guard. So all your opponent's creatures have to attack this card, which makes it to where if they had 4 defense, this card would just be on the field forever. So making it 2 defense definitely evens it out, evens the playing field, so we don't see a Shieldsman in every single deck. Next up, we have Goblin Chief. Cost 4, 1 attack, 4 defense. The stats are fine, but the effect reads, when this card is in play, reduce every Goblin archetype card by 1 coin. So it seems like, oh wow, that's actually really that's a really simple spell, or a simple effect. But when you're playing with cards such as Goblin Tribalman, which I should have, I'm trying to find it. Here we are. Goblin Tribalman. Goblin Tribalman costs 1. So if I reduce the cost by 1 for Goblin Tribalman, it's only going to cost 0. So I'm basically free playing a Goblin Tribalman, free playing a 1/1 creature for the cost of 0 with Goblin Chief. So it's really broken. So what I'm going to make it to where, if you're playing a creature that is reduced down to 0 coins, you can only play 2 of them. So Goblin Tribalman, you can only play 2 of them rather than a whole hand of them with Goblin Chief. So yeah. Next up, we have Toxin Beat. It's only going to have 2 defense instead of 3. It has poison, so I have a Water Warrior here. If Water Warrior kills Toxin Beat, then Water Warrior will die, and so will Toxin Beat. So it's kind of like a card that with 3 defense would be very broken, just be very defensive. So 2's hoping to even that out. And then we get on to the Sea Realm. All these are Sea Realms. Notice how I haven't done any dark or ice realms, because those are the more newer realms I've done. So I kind of knew the game by then. I was like, okay, I shouldn't do this, I should do that. So that's why I haven't really done any remakes of them, or I should say redos of stats or effects. Yeah. So we have Pesky Parrot, cost 3, 1 attack, 3 defense. It says when this card is in play, steal 1 of your opponent's coins during the start of their turn. So instead of steal, it's going to be just take. So instead of stealing 1 coin, so your opponent losing 1, you gaining 1, your opponent's just going to lose 1. So that kind of evens it out to where you're still attacking your opponent, like by taking away a coin, but you're not gaining it. Because before, this card was just, wow, it was insane. It really helped my friend win multiple games just because he was stealing coins. He had just total control and possession of who did what in the game. He just totally demolished me. So definitely a card that that needed a debuff, a small debuff. Now we have Coral Crab. Haven't really test played this card too much, but I know how broken it is from reading the effect. Cost 7, has 4 attack, 6 defense. And it says for every time this creature attacks, either gain 4 coins or steal 2 coins. So if this creature is in for 2 turns and it attacks, you're going to make an investment back, or you're going to gain 8 coins. So you're going to gain 7 coins that you spent for Coral Crab and +1 extra. So this can help you get out even bigger creatures such as Arsenal of Cannons, right? It's a really broken and overpowered effect. So what I'm going to make it is either you can gain 2 coins or steal 1 coin. So it's not overly broken, but it's still fun to play with. Next up, Sharkman Sailor. It costs 8, 5 attack, 5 defense. All I want to say is that its defense is going to become 6, I think, or 7. So that way it actually kind of fulfills its role as a card that can't just be killed right when you put it down. So happy with that adjustment. Next up, we have Scallywag. This card's also very broken. I've seen it win games for my opponent. Cost 2, 3 attack, 1 defense, and it says earn +1 coin per turn. So I think Scallywag, I'm going to either change the effect, or I mean the stats, to either 1 attack or 2 attack. So comment down below what you guys think. 1 attack would make it kind of a very small creature, but with the right combo, you can be gaining coins left and right every single turn. 2 attack would just make it more beefier and better. So I think I'm leaning more towards the 1 cost. But we'll see after more tests playing how it fans out. And then the last 2, we have Electro Eel. Cost 4, 4 attack, 1 defense. And it says when this creature is played, your opponent does not gain any coins next turn. So instead of your opponent not gaining any coins next turn, I've actually played against this. And with the 4 attack, you play this card and it could rip through any of your opponent's defense. So my opponent played this and it just ripped through one of my cards, such as Sharkman Sailor. He played this with another card and it just destroyed my Sharkman Sailor. And then I wasn't able to gain any coins my next turn to play a new card to help fill in the spot that Sharkman Sailor just left, to help defend my realm. So it's just like free points basically, or a free win if you play this card. So instead of your opponent not gaining any coins next turn, it's going to be your opponent gains -1 coin next turn. So just 1 less. And I think I might change its attack to 3 rather than 4, because 4 is just, it's a big number, especially in this game, that can just really wipe out more than half the creatures in set 1 for sure. And then finally, Sandfish. This card and Shieldsman were like MVPs of set 1, kind of like the most broken. So Sandfish is still going to cost 1. It's going to have 0 attack. And then either 1, or I think I'm going to keep it with 2 defense. But it says when this creature dies, gain +3 coins. I'm going to change its effect to gain +1 coin. So you're basically playing a free creature for 0/2. Pretty simple. But yeah, really, this card is very simple. So I don't want to make its effect too broken, because it is silver too. So yeah, and pretty long and lengthy video compared to the past ones. But it's late at night right now, and I really needed to get a video out before the day ends, because I need to keep on that daily grind of each video to honor the 12 days before Christmas special. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. To end it off, I want to send out a huge shout out. I am really kind of rushing this video, so I'm not going to have enough time to go into total detail about who I'm shouting out and their channel. But Kingdoms TCG, they're an awesome homemade trading card game just like mine, but actually has color and printed out cards. They've actually come out with cards on GameCrafter that you can buy. So the link to their channel will be in the description. They are doing their own 12 days before Christmas special. I was inspired by them to start mine, so I started mine right when I saw theirs go up. So I was like, oh wow, this is a perfect time to get back into video making. And here I am on the 8th day. And Kingdoms TCG, they're going strong. I will have to admit though, I haven't watched. I've only watched one of his videos due to having finals. But I'm really excited because tomorrow is my last day of finals, and after then, I'm just going to binge watch all of his videos. So really excited about that. But hope you guys enjoyed, and go check out his channel, please. He's a really awesome creator. He has a really awesome TCG, very complex, but very, very strategic, and I love it. It's also a medieval vibe, which probably personally one of my favorite vibes or themes of a game. So hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll end it there. Thanks for watching.